this one today, girls and boys, is a little, what we call a pilot run. It's just a short story to see how everybody likes it. And if you like it, you can put in the comments below what sort of books that you like, what ages you are, and I shall see if I can get some of your requested books into my library for a later date. So with it being a pilot one today, girls and boys, I have still got my clothes on, but from tomorrow night at 7:30, hopefully, or thereabouts, near your bedtime in the UK. I do not know what time that could possibly be in the rest of the world, but here in France, yes, Clarice lives in France, it shall be 8:30 here, but 7:30 all over the UK, and I think everybody else could maybe watch it on catch up or at your own leisure. So let's get into the first little story. I have got it on my Kindle on my phone at the minute. I shall hopefully use it in a bigger device later on as things progress. But I have to pop my glasses on. Let's get my glasses on. Now the reason that I'm doing this, girls and boys, I'm just going to turn that round just now so that you can all see it. Hopefully you can see it. This is a little 5-10 minute read tonight as it's a pilot. And we may have longer stories coming up in the future. These wee bedtime stories I was originally going to do for my granddaughter Macy and Olly Bolly Boo, Paul and Dean and lots of other children all around the place. And after speaking to Macy this morning, I think it's actually a good idea if I do these on weekday nights, every night, round about 7:30 at night, but I have still to confirm that, and your mummies and daddies will probably let you know when it's up and it's on. So the next time I'll be doing a reading shall be tomorrow night, and I will be the same as you, I hope. Had your bath, your wee hot chocolate, your cocoa, or your wee bottle of orange juice or milk, and are jumping into bed and ready for me to read you a lovely bedtime story. I will not have this on, and I will be joining you with my pyjamas on under the blankets and get ready to read you a lovely bedtime story. So boys and girls, this one is for the ages from 4 years of age up until age 8, and this is called The King Who Couldn't Sleep. So I'm just going to plump up my cushion, get all comfy, ready to read the story. Got my tatty teddies sitting here. This is who I take to bed with me, my teddy bears, and we shall begin. The King Who Could Not Sleep. It was bedtime at the palace. The Queen had been out all day, shopping for a new crown, and she was very, very tired. She even nodded off during pudding, and woke up with her face and a bowl of ice cream. Oh, dearie me. It was definitely time to go to bed, the Queen said. Good night, dear, she said, giving the King a strawberry and a vanilla kiss. A strawberry and a vanilla kiss. The King, however, wasn't tired at all, not a bit tired. He brushed his teeth, everybody brushed their teeth, put on his pyjamas, and snuggled right down into his royal bed with his teddy bear. And I'll just take my wee teddy bear here. However, the King could not get to sleep. He tossed and he turned and he wriggled and he wiggled and he jiggled and he fidgeted and he fussed. Oh, it's no good, he said. I'm just not sleepy. Perhaps someone in the castle can help. So he climbed back out of bed and crept downstairs. At the bottom of the stairs, he met the royal treasure keeper, who was weighed down with bags of jewels and stacks of gold coins. I cannot get to sleep, the King says. I just know the thing, dear King, to help you. Follow me. So he took the King to the treasure chamber and gave him a soft yellow cloth. The King looked at the polishing cloth with his eyebrows down and smiled. Oh, what a lovely blanket. Can I cuddle it? I'm sure that will help me get to sleep. No, Your Majesty. It's not a blanket. It's a cleaning cloth, like a duster, for polishing all your coins and jewels. I always doze off while I'm cleaning the royal treasure. So the king sat down and polished for ages and soon had the diamonds dazzling, he had the sapphires sparkling, and he had the gold coins glittering like the sunshine. But he still did not feel sleepy. Thank you very much for finishing my work, yawned the treasure keeper, pulling on his nightcap. And now I'm off to bed. Good night, dear king. Oh well, said the king. Perhaps a snack will help me snooze. The king then popped down into the castle kitchen. The cook was busy kneading dough to make delicious fresh bread for the breakfast. I can't sleep, moaned the king. You've come to the right place, said the cook. I always need a nap after kneading the bread. It's very tiring. The king was soon surrounded by lots and lots of dough and flour. He pushed and pressed and pushed and pressed the dough. Although he worked very hard, he was still wide awake. Sorry you're not sleepy, said the cook. Now the dough is done. It's time for me to say good night, dear king. Then, grabbing a glass of water, she set off to bed. The king waved, but some of the flour got up his nose and made him sneeze. Good achoo, night achoo, he said. I need some achoo, fresh air. A funny king. In the castle grounds, the royal gardener was cutting the grass. I cannot get to sleep, wailed the king, now frustrated with his tiredness. I've got just the job for you, said the royal gardener, handing the king a tiny little pair of scissors. Every blade of grass needs to be exactly the same height, he explained. It usually puts me to sleep after a while. This king, by this time, is very silly, don't you think? Because he doesn't realise what they're doing to him. The king knelt down and started snipping away with the scissors. He measured each blade of grass against his finger to make sure it was all the right height. The queen had got out of bed, as her husband the king had still not came to bed. I was most surprised to find the king crouched down with his bottom up in the air for everyone to see, poking a finger into the lawn. Are you quite all right, dear? Said the queen. I cannot get to sleep, howled the king, and no one can help me. Don't be silly, said the queen, and she took him in the house and made him a nice hot cup of milk. The king took a sip of his milk. I think I'll just snuggle down for a little minute, he said. The queen was just about to read him a bedtime story when she heard a soft She turned round, and after all of the activity and jobs the king had done, the wide-awake king was finally fast asleep. So there we are, girls and boys. So let's hope yous are all tucked up in bed, all comfy cosy, ready to go to sleep. Sweet dreams until the next one.